Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We are investigating Chihiro's death, but Toko started acting weird, and she started talking about not letting Genocide Jack take control. I'm suspecting she has a split personality. And Byakuya took us to this library after Toko mentioned something about a promise she had made not to let him take control again. That's uncomfortable. That's bad implications for her and Byakuya, so let's see what the hell this is about. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
That's not what he said, though.
Let me see it again. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside.
So he just said, "Is the archive right?" Like, that's what he said out loud.
Hey, wait a second! Now he's telling us to look, but earlier he was the one who said it wouldn't concern us. So he might have been fielding us away from it in the first place. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside.
Oh, maybe this is...
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
That was gorgeous. Whoa, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright. A wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay, 2 shelves and this thing. Or the shelf. So many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Other shelf. Same thing, probably. Stuff tight with files. Oh! Without thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Jeez. Byakuya, man, he has his fun. It's a desk lamp. Oh, hey! Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, so then I moved it over here. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
Okay.
Is that the murder weapon? He's like being awfully defensive about it.
The murder weapon, what, the Monokuma coin?
Yeah. Alright, right behind Byakuya, and nothing to the left, nothing to the right, so behind Byakuya. There's a ton of thick file stuff on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person couldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
That's his version of entertainment.
Yeah. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? Too unreal for you? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt.
Reaction.
Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents? And more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why... My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course. And not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you this is a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials
You mean
that
whenever
interest me.
and whatever?
Whatever. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic, bloodlust, I'm guessing, is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
Well, that's the key question. But in fact, the answer's quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Is there a knees and beg option? I'm gonna cut to the chase. Alright, so clue or two. Desk lamp. Okay. Extension cord. Okay. File.
That's right.
File. Am I actually supposed to just talk to him again and ask for help? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, he didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Whoa. I like how it's like Japanese, so you read right to the left. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page for photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh! You could read all of it! Ken Harada.
Office worker 32. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim
Stab
suffered
wounds.
multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall.
Yeah, it looks like it's the case for everybody. It's dark. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran out for several pages. Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida, Jesus, Komatsu Notaro, Takafume Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. Those are some nasty scissors. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All the crimes took place on weekdays at night, or holidays day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on those facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Oh man. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. But the kind of thing you see on TV? Some part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one's way more unbelievable than anything else until now. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Nice!
Nice.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! This guy. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. It really should be kind of plainly apparent that it's Toko at this point, like, unless it's a major red hair. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to...
Come on! Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. It was me. Let me be. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. The crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I could find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Wow, that was a lot to take in.
I don't think there's ever usually anything in the classrooms.
Yeah.
I would say check the locker rooms, and then they'll probably tell you where else you need to go if you need
Yeah. I love the big anchor. Oh, okay. This is just like, it's nothing but me talking this whole time. It's really exhausting.
to. It's fine with me.
Ding, ding, ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit! Another stat increase for me! Evidence? What'd you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs! Are you sure about that?
Would that make you a killer?
Yeah. Miss Lindenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile, too. Really? What'd you see?
Yeah.
Who was that, Celeste?
Yes.
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay. So where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Ha!
You're in the girls' locker room.
Oh, OMG. So Mondo and Sakura. And Kyoko.
Hey, I can talk finally.
Yeah. Bloodstains on the carpet, only caused by the murder. I never did check the body, did I? I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Wow, alright.
Well, it can't belong to Chihiro.
Yeah.
Damn. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this.
Damn. This is... yeah. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But...
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihira's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing.
Ooh.
You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess we'll take another look at the body then. And her handbook is missing. It's definitely worth worrying about.
Nice!
Mondo first. Is there anything past you? No. Dude had a real complex about being weak. Oh, we actually did this a while ago. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Could that be the extension cord? The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope is a... Aha! This rope is a plug! Wait, so then this isn't rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. Yeah, there's no stabbings. Yeah, something's not quite right. What does this all mean?
Nice!
Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend her, and for that to figure out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Oh.
Look at the barbell again, maybe.
Yeah, alright. Oh, we already got the nice.
Check her again. Bloodlust?
Camera?
No.
Oh, Bloodlust? Alright.
Maybe Bloodlust? I don't know.
The Mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened, they're still forcing us to go through with this. Yeah, just like all the other cases. At every crime scene, the word Bloodlust is written in the blood. Doesn't help, though.
Maybe check her again. Or talk to Mondo now that you've seen the body. Okay, never mind.
I could also check the body again, for that matter. Jeez. She actually has Ki glow. Yeah, blunt force trauma is not Genocide Jack-like. The poster? There's blood in the poster. The blood's the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's... Yeah, we mentioned that before. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this.
Okay, now you can leave.
Ah. Genocide Jack's personality is actually a guy?
Check the men's room.
Yep.
Check the library again.
Yeah, obviously the
and
library.
The warehouse, 'cause that's
Warehouse.
where Celeste is.
Huh. No one's here. Hey, that's changed. Didn't it used to be the breasted model? This poster. It's a popular boy band. It's called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to fit. Is this another switcheroo? The poster in the locker room is... There's definitely something strange about this. The boys' locker room is a boy band. The girls' locker room is a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. That's bizarre.
Nice.
So she was actually killed in the boys' locker room and taken to the girls and moved the poster there too? Probably nothing. I think we're probably done with the locker room, but I'll check anyway. Oh, strange stain on the carpet. What is it?
Poop stain.
Blood stain. Yeah, she was killed in the boys' locker room and taken out. Wait a minute. What if the killer did have access to both locker... Well, no, you could use another student's handbook, but I'm thinking Genocide Jack's a guy and Toko's a girl. I can actually go to the pool?
Yeah, why not?
Is there a point?
Nope.
Alright. Alright.
I think the investigation would go quite swimmingly without going to the pool.
Alright, fine. So, library and warehouse.
Warehouse.
Warehouse was back downstairs, right?
It's we're near the dorms.
You already got this. Apparently there was more to search for because I wasn't allowed to leave.
Really?
Yeah, I'll check the kickboards.
Oh, check the card readers again, maybe.
Unless I do go in the pool.
And you can't leave?
Whoa! No, I can't. Okay.
Oh.
You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Now that we've seen the posters.
Hmm.
Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to any of the posters.
I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain.
A stain. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain there to begin with?
As if there were. Alright. So it's another switcheroo.
Alright, now you
now
can
I've
leave.
got to be able to leave. And I love how you don't explain this to Sakura either. It's like, we're not going to enlighten her. Thank you. So warehouse and...
Library, warehouse.
Library.
Or not just library, but that room in the library.
Yeah, the warehouse is downstairs?
Yes.
Okay. So library first, because we're right here.
That's a very good idea.
Uh,
And then, yeah, in the file room.
Yeah, and that's also that desk lamp. Lamp won't turn on. Ah, not plugged in, and the cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here, so someone switched cords.
Or they just took the extension cord.
Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. Ah. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if...
Nice!
Alright. Genocide Jack file. I love the way those columns flip up. That's so great. There's another desk lamp. Oh, this is the... Yeah. The desk lamp. You grab that one thing from over here and put it over there. Sure is dark over there. Alright, Genocide Jack case. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. That was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. I wonder if that's all I needed to do.
I think that is.
Yeah, just conspiratorial stuff I shouldn't read. Yeah, alright, we're out. Oh, well, you know what? I'll look at the box with the extension cord thing one more time.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Empty extension cords in there before. Well. Alright. Warehouse for Celeste. I didn't even notice. There's a third floor.
Yeah.
I just somehow just never noticed that.
Oh, it keeps going.
Oh
There's
god.
like 100 floors.
Oh god.
And on the 100th floor is a save point.
Yes.
Before the boss on the 101st floor.
Oh no. No, the first floor. Alright, which one was the warehouse? Was it to the right?
No, you just keep going to the inn.
Oh, it's in the inn area? Alright. Okay.
This actually turns into an RPG halfway through.
Yeah, oh no.
And the warehouse is to your right.
Oh, the box. Okay. Thank you. Hey.
She is. This voice does not hurt my throat.
Yeah. The fridge, nothing noteworthy. There's probably nothing noteworthy all around.
Note
Surveillance camera.
protein powder.
And different kinds of food. Don't see anything noteworthy. Stuff piled up.
I honestly think you just need to talk to her.
Yeah,
but
you're probably right. Monitor. Shelf. Stuff.
nothing noteworthy.
And this shelf. And that's it. Alright. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
I doubt it, but alright.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Stone cold. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Assuming she even had a bag, you know?
Actually, indeed.
Okay. Really?
Oh,
Alright.
Good job.
Wow, it's just the entire thing. Alright, I'm out. Bye. Huh. What else am I missing? I guess I could talk to other students.
Don't know.
I could talk to other students. I could check Chihiro's room, maybe. Alright, we have you. So I'll work my way out.
You're gonna work out?
Yes.
Don't. In the morning, you'll die.
Oh no, you're right. Okay, I'll see what she says. I should probably also check out Toko. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before, she won't come out, and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Probably.
I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Wait a second. Why would she want to keep distance from the girls and go to the locker room by herself? And she was presumably killed in the boys' locker room, right?
Okay.
Is Chihiro a guy?
You asked me questions.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
I don't think you want to see
I
my
know,
reaction
I know.
because then I spoil things just from
Yeah.
my facial features.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she
Yeah,
refused.
totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex?
Ah,
Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Interesting. Oh, hey, it was it! I got lucky, I guess lucky.
You stayed up all night to get lucky.
We're up all night to get lucky.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
I love
Shall
that.
we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Oh boy! So,
Wait, why
class
don't we just
trial-
wait until we're in front of the
elevator? Fine, alright.
You'll remember where to meet,
I
right?
do
Please
remember.
go through the
Red door.
See you soon.
I'm
Begin
a
the class
jerk.
trial, or it's about to begin. Boom! The red door is right through here. Here it is, taking our long walk to the
Wait,
class
what?
trial. Yeah, why don't we at least get the elevator? Let's just get the elevator. Yeah, for now, it is time to stop the installment.